Hello YouTube, my name is Tabor, bringing you tonight's GC Sports Cringe Xfinity action from the now probably getting bulldozed Kentucky Speedway. Actually, I did remember seeing this as actually just an abandoned North Wilkesboro type track, but that's a random tangent already, like 15 seconds in. We have some great racing from GC Sports to bring you this evening. The Cringe or the slider side, with a very tough track to navigate, and joining me in the booth will be Mr. Probably Your Dad, and joining me on track as an in-race reporter is Mr. Denkate. How are you two doing?
Yellow, pretty good. Ready for this race.
Pretty good. Excited.
Just ran a few laps just to see what it would feel like, and I have a feeling that these drivers are going to be very tight until the end of stage one.
Yeah, and I'm scared.
Yeah, even in the custom race, the car always felt like it was a bit too tight, but you kind of need it to be some sort of tight as well to keep your rear end in check, or else you'll go sliding out in turn two. That is a huge trouble spot here at Kentucky. Meanwhile, if we look at qualifying for this race, I believe once again, for the second time tonight, it's Mo Power Energy taking the pole position. And that's followed by Freedom Flyer in the number 4 and Just Ken in the 0 car. That is your top 3.
And also, just to remind you guys tonight, after tonight, for this series, the top 12 in points are eligible to be drafted up to the Cup Series via the waiver wire. That opens up for the top 12 in points after this race, so I'm going to give you a rundown of the top 16 about who's in contention for it. First in points, you got Just Ken. Second, Captain Jack. Rockstar in P3. Fourth is NRG. JWoww 5th. 6th, Freedom Flyer. 7th is Travesty. Goddess Sarah 8th. Keystone in 9th. HWC Breeze 10th. Clash in 11th. Ryan SP in 12th. Batman Pew Pew 13th. NB 14th. Tomboy 15th. And in rounding out P16, ESVA. So those are the guys that are about in contention for the top 12. T-Bird, do you think that's going to ramp up the excitement tonight for guys trying to make that top 12 cutoff and maybe possibly get up into Cup next week?
Yeah, I definitely think so. I think I see a lot of potential battles right around that cut line area tonight. Guys that can take advantage of, they might not have the greatest Daytona maybe, but they're trying to work their way back up. Tomboy, he lagged out first car out at Daytona, but he had a great run in last week, trying to make their way in, and I think they very well could. And then on the other side,
you can join.
Thanks. So, you good?
Green.
All right. As we're loading in here, we'll continue to talk. But guys, right in the cut line, that's going to have to defend that spot. Brian SP. You have Keystone Cowboy, who's in his return to GC action this season, trying to make his way onto Tuesday nights. But overall, I think throughout the field is going to be excitement to be seen.
Yeah, 9th to 15th, which is solidly in the bubble to solidly outside of that bubble, is only separated by 10 points.
Yeah, we will see some action tonight as we are about to go green. Mo Power Energy on the pole, followed by Freedom Flyer, Just Ken, and Cap Jack in the 44. Someone else who could have a good run, maybe sneak their way right there after he had a good Chicagoland last week. But it's green flag, and away we go. Energy with the inside line prevails in the lead, and Just Ken might get clear for second. As further back, they start to fan out a little bit as we go on the front-facing cam. And hard on the wall, that's Breeze in the 61.
Looks like they're all able to keep it straight for now. They're still bouncing off each other a little bit further back toward the pack, but Mo Power NRG is going to take the lead and have Ken right behind him.
Yeah, and there's a bit of contact. 44 in the wall, that's Cap Jack. Made a bit of contact with, I believe, the 68, maybe the 54 also involved. That would be Keystone and Rockstar, respectively. As now they work their way through turn 3 and 4 once again, and this is the trouble with Kentucky with any sort of series, is how do you approach it? Turn 1 and 2, much more about keeping it on the bottom, 3 and 4, a flatter corner about your arc.
Battle for the lead right now. Freedom Flyer's going up under NRG. He's going to not be able to clear him coming off of 2. Going to be side by side. The draft line's going to go up to the top, but I think the bottom's going to prevail here in 3 and 4.
Yeah, 3 and 4, you definitely want to be on that bottom lane. As I've had found out multiple times in the custom race, and Freedom Flyer does prevail right there. Now, you currently see that these guys are going on the apron, but you don't want to stay down there too much, or else you could catch the pothole that's out on the front stretch that has claimed some drivers. They're well aware of it by now. I think they'll try to avoid it as much as they can. But now we're about single file out in the front positions, all the way back to what looks to be 8th or 9th, single file, and then side-by-side action at the end of the top 10.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be about an 8-car breakaway unless that 22 can catch back up with Sarah. But I think everyone's just going to mind their P's and Q's until we get some adjustments in. Kind of hard to push it on a tight slider.
Yeah, although you'll find your people that can do that, and one of them might be Just Ken going to the inside of Energy with help from Rockstar. Battle for second now intensifies, but that could allow Freedom Flyer in the 4 to pull away a little bit.
That's bringing Rockstar right up there.
Yeah, and it's also brought Keystone Cowboy and Tomboy in the 39 a bit closer, as well as the 10 of, I believe that is Salt Life. Yes, it is.
And NRG did a pretty good job of being able to contend on the top. You might be able to find him a hole going into 3 or coming off of 4, but he better job than I thought you'd be able to do before adjustment. Fending off on the top at this track.
I remember back in like Heat 3, Heat 2 days where the middle top line in 1 and 2 was almost like the meta for sliders. Me and Mayo would used to run around there a whole bunch up there, so.
Back when Mayo was 9.
Exactly.
Not much changed up in the front of the field. Looks like we may have a battle for 5th here. Tomboy taking a peek. Ooh, the 86 got the wall. 68, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he got a good bit of the wall right there. He's dropped back behind Cap Jack in the 44, who's recovered after hitting the wall in the opening laps. Back into that 6th spot now, and on a mission to get back up to the front pack of 4. As he goes right underneath the 39 right here for 5th place, and we'll get that in one sweeping corner.
Yeah, solid recovery for Captain Jack after you said he got in the wall earlier in the race.
Yep, and now Freedom Flyer's been caught by Just Ken, and Energy's gone back around Rockstar here in 1 and 2. It just completes it right there. So now we have about 2 groups of 4 cars, and Energy gets a bit high into the wall perhaps. He's a bit off of Just Ken now.
Rockstar in the 54, taking a peek underneath. Gonna pull up alongside.
Yeah, that is side by side down the front straightaway that time. And they'll stay side by side for the corner. Rockstar has the line, preferred line. Energy has been able to compete on the top. He'll at least have the run and maybe make a crossover move down to 3.
Nothing for him.
No. Keep her straight. Woohoo. Sorry, guys.
You're
Catch
good.
that apron?
Almost.
And now, just as fast as Just Ken had caught Freedom Flyer is pulled back away from Just Ken, as now 2nd through 4th seem to be stacking up on each other for a potential battle. And Cap Jack into the picture in that 44 right behind Energy now. So that's now going to be 2nd through 5th.
Yeah, early on I really like the way that 44 can just hit the bottom on both ends.
Yeah, and another thing is he has the speed, once we've hit this mid-run, which we're probably about at right now, is he seems to be one of the fastest guys out there on the track, and that is key to winning this race. You have longer stage runs, and then you have to, and then the last run is 50 something laps. You have to just to basically run it out of fuel both runs to make it. So you're going to need a long run car tonight if you want to compete for the win.
Coming at 10 to go. Well, 10 to go with the Ford in the lead.
All right, thank you. So a little over halfway in the stage now, with Freedom Flyer still out front in the lead. They won't have to pit in either stage tonight.
But like you were saying about the balance earlier, about how it's tight to start loose at the end of the run, that's what's tough about this track and the Xfinity cars. It starts so tight and can end in the run so loose, almost like in Iowa. And it's at 1.5 miles where you're carrying a lot of speed, and that's where you can start getting into trouble where it starts snapping on you.
Yeah, it's very difficult to manage your tires. A lot of it comes down to just the fact that you run your rear more on the flatter corners of Kentucky compared to other 1.5 miles where, like, just say last week we're at Chicagoland, that was a fairly banked track. You weren't too concerned about running your rear up a bit more because you had more catch on it. Here you don't have that luxury, so it's way easier to spin your car out, especially down in turn 2 off the exit. That's where you'll see a lot of people have issues tonight.
Just Ken looks like he's starting to search for a little bit of grip. I've been noticing him running a higher line in 1 and 2 the last couple of times by, but I think all night you're going to see the bottom of 3 and 4 be dominant.
And I'll agree with you on that. The only way you can really get the outside to work at all is if you're side by side and perhaps like pinch the guy down below without giving him a chance to arc the corner below you. But other than that, it's basically a one line round the bottom track. So you have to make the best of it for the most part.
And that's another thing that can make passing so hard here, because yes, it's tough to get around a car on the top here, but you can defend. It's not as hard to defend a position on the top if you can make sure you clear him within the next corner or two.
Right, but at the same time, it is if you get stuck up there, how hard? It's not like guaranteed, especially if you have to do that entering 3 and 4, where someone's going hard underneath you to try to get in as much space as possible. So.
Yeah. Captain Jack all over the back bumper of the 0 here. He looks like he might have something for the leader in Freedom Flyer.
Yeah, and actually these two have both started running down the 4 in the last couple of laps here. Perhaps the draft just working together to help them be that bit faster. But I mean, we've seen Cap Jack especially be fast this entire run. I'm looking for him as one of the favorites, or just looking at the early run in here. But it is a long race, 100 laps. We will see what happens over the course of the race.
5 to go.
Yep, the leader's coming at 4 to go this time.
Stop hitting that area, damn it!
Hang on to it, then, Kate.
I am.
Yeah. Other action going on besides the battle. Well, maybe not so much the battle. Maybe the 2 second and third place cars working together trying to make the lead. But outside of that, right outside the top 5, Tomboy and Salt Life going for 6th place. They're right near each other, and it's basically a 7-car pole away from the rest of the field. If you go look elsewhere, Goddess Sarah is in 8th, and she has about half the straightaway away from everyone else. As I think Ken is going to be in the draft of Freedom Flyer.
I think he can sniff it now. I think they're coming to the white right here, so we'll see if he'll be able to make a run at him with the help from the 44 Captain Jack.
Yeah, we will see. I think it might be 2, but I don't think it's the white yet. But
yeah, you might be right.
I'll tell you in a second.
No, he was right. I'm looking at your live stream now. Yep. Coming to the white this time.
Yeah, and Cap Jack's hard in the wall. And he's just lost any sort of chance for the stage, I think, as they're going to be coming to the white right here. Ken has the opportunity that is opened, he's going to have to draft a good bit to make it up to have a chance. He's likely going to have to make this move in 3 and 4 right here. I would have to imagine
Yeah, not close enough here.
YouTube absolutely blowing up with this great battle for the stage 1 coming on the last lap down the back straightaway for the final time of stage. Just Ken is high. Freedom Flyer went to block way low. It slides up right in front. Capjack's going to have a run, but it won't be enough. Freedom Flyer is going to hold on for the stage win with Just Ken right behind him on the bumper. Capjack third. NRG finishes fourth.
Great battle for the stage.
Yeah, fifth place. Rockstar just holds on over. It looks like Tomboy finished in front of Salt Life. That's through 7th, and then Sarah 8th, Keystone Cowboy 9th, and Doo 10th. So
I thought Freedom Flyer was going to be a little too defensive there getting into that flat corner 3 and 4, but he did the right thing and lifted early just to make sure that he wouldn't slide up and Ken couldn't get to the bottom of it.
yeah, an excellent defensive move there. I will say. All right, well, I figured out why our YouTube's been blowing up.
Uh-oh.
It is the man we were talking about earlier, Mr. Mayo Coop, count to whatever number. Oh dear. Anyway, stage 2. I don't know. Maybe he should actually race and get on. He's on iRacing now. He's too good for us.
No, he's still no good. Back in stage 2, NRG is gonna get hung up on the top. He's losing. Toward the back.
Bunch of them. Oh no, we got one spinning.
Around.
Oh, it's not a huge wreck in the back. It's Brian SP and one behind him. I think that's NB in the 99.
Yeah, no, it's Harvick.
Oh, Harvick. Paul.
99.
Oh, that is unfortunate for those two. A disastrous start to the stage for them. Meanwhile, back up front, it's Freedom Flyer and Ken once more. Rockstar into the picture in third now with the start. Tomboy in the top 5. Rockstar's going for second. He has cleared Just Ken. Ken is out wide. He's probably going to lose third as well to Cam Jack. Right up near the wall goes to 0.
Wow, almost into it. That was a nice little slider by Rockstar.
Yeah, and now entering the corner, Tomboy was looking. He's going to slide up, and now Scott Sarah, the one female in all GC Sports, down the inside of Tomboy for 5th.
Tomboy looking back underneath. Don't think he's going to be able to get there. Sarah holds off for the top 5.
Yep. Oh,
Rockstar almost gets into the 4 Freedom Flyer. Lifted for him. I think he saw him coming down wanting to block it, and he said, "You can have it, buddy."
Yep, and now Captain Jack's going to take advantage of Rockstar not taking the lead and go underneath him for second.
Ooh. Got a little contact going on back here.
Oh, Tomboy's going to block off NRG's chance to go underneath him down to 3 that time. At least 8 cars in a melee for positions out here. Now Rockstar stuck on the outside.
Ken into the 54, moves him up, avoids the wall, but Sarah's going to get around him, and it might be Tomboy as well, because he's up in the marbles right now.
Yeah, he got absolutely knocked around there.
Here comes Captain Jack looking at the bottom of Freedom Flyer. He's
Yep,
going to pull up to the 4. Big move into 3. He's going to clear him, I think, by the time. Nope, 4 is going to put up a little bit of a fight, but he'll clear him off of 4.
Yep, and that is the first time we've had a lead change this race. Well, technically second time. Energy had to lose the lead at some point. So second lead change of the evening. It goes to Cap Jack in the 44.
With Sarah now to the bottom of Freedom Flyer for P3. They're all hanging Freedom Flyer to dry right now.
Yeah, oh, Sarah's up a little bit. She's up a little bit, and oh, it's 3 wide out the corner. Rockstar is going to try to edge out Energy. He has the draft of Tomboy, but he'll not have the line entering. This is for 5th position right now between Energy and Rockstar.
A little more contact between the two.
Yeah, now Freedom Flyer, who was able to tuck in behind, is going to have a chance to go right back into the top 5 behind NRG. And meanwhile,
for the lead, here comes Ken.
Ken to the inside of Captain Jack, and he will just about take it. Yep, there he goes. He goes clear in one, and then Captain Jack.
With a nice crossover to the
that,
bottom, up the track a little bit, little rub, back to the lead. Nice battle, and here comes Sarah to the bottom.
Yeah, that was arguably one of the cleaner crossovers one of the smoother crossovers at least I've seen. Oh, Tomboy's making a move for 3rd.
22 just had a little bit of a wiggle. 00 had to check up. 39 couldn't see it in time, but he's there now.
Yeah, Captain Jack has space now to Sarah. Tomboy right there as well in 3rd. And is going to have the line on Ken.
3 wide for a second. Ken gets knocked up. He touches
10
the wall.
to go when they cross the line.
Ken might fall outside the top 10 here.
He is to the back of that group with behind Do now. And that's going to cost him dearly. But now out the corner, Energy's just rolled up to Tomboy's inside, and it's just, I want the spot now. Thank you. And him and Freedom Flyer are going to be able to take some spots away from the 39. And now it'll be 3rd and 4th for those two. Sarah now, who drove a very smart move up through the field herself, is now in P2 with a bit of distance behind her and a chance to make a move for the lead.
Yeah, they're going to be, unless they start working together behind them, it might be mano-a-mano here for this stage. A little bit of a lag there.
Yeah, now it looks like Freedom Flyer is going to go underneath Energy, so it looks like the group behind the front two are not going to be working together a lot.
No, they're 2 by 2 behind them.
Yeah, and they're nearly 3 behind them.
3rd pack with Rockstar, Tomboy, and I believe the 10 car. Is that?
That is Salt Life.
Yep, Salt Life.
All right. Dad, take it away for just a moment. I have to attend to something real quick.
Yeah, you're fine.
7 to go when they cross the line.
Alright, sounds good, thank you. Captain Jack starting to stretch it out here for the lead. Running away from Sarah, just pulled about 2 car lengths there, and I think this is about the point in the run where everyone starts stretching out. Ken's coming back up through the field. He caught back up to the group that he was racing with. He's back up to the 54 Rockstar, which looks for the 7th to 8th position. All single file in front of him.
Damn it.
What happened?
Oh, I just had the ball.
All right, I am back. Thank you for covering that. We are back with the action here. Now, you've all sort of single-filed out as Freedom Flyer has caught Sarah for 2nd position now. And
I was just saying before you came back, Ken has already caught almost back up to the top 5. It looks like he's running in the 6th position.
2, 3, 4, 7th position.
Yep. That.
As Freedom Flyer gets around the 22 for 2nd, and Energy behind the 22 now is going to try to look to do the same thing before this stage is over. Yep, there he goes right now, down the inside of the 22 for 3rd.
Ooh, I'm getting loose.
But Sarah's actually going to be able to hold off the exit in 3 and 4. That is quite a good move. Meanwhile, Just Ken making a move for 6. on Salt Life, and that's going to get completed in a timely manner. And it's just Ken will now focus his sights on the 39 of Tomboy. So how many laps left in the stage here?
Tell you in a second.
Pinpoint.
I want to say 5 to go. But I'll tell you in a second.
Alrighty, as Ken gets to Tomboy, immediately makes a move, and Salt Life makes a move behind. Oh, Salt Life's around!
Oh,
3 to go. 3 to go.
Salt Life is around. He's in the middle of the track. He's going to get it going here, but a costly mistake trying to grab 2 spots at once and gets a bit of the curb, and around you go.
You said 2 to go?
3 to go. So 2 to go now.
Yep, leaders just caught
for the leaders.
2 to go.
So
Looks like Freedom Flyer is coming back up and might be able to make a run at Captain Jack if he can get in that draft here on the backstretch. Sarah almost in the wall battling with NRG for the 3rd position.
we'll go with the nose-facing cam for this final lap here as Freedom Flyer tries to run down to 44 for the stage win. And it's a lot of 4s up at the front. Two position. So, last lap, Captain Jack.
Captain Jack slides up a little bit. Freedom Flyer's going to gain a few positions, or a few car lengths, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
Not unless Captain Jack makes a mistake down here in 3 and 4. Freedom Flyer does have the better entry, but loses it a bit off the exit. He won't get to the 44. Sarah's going to go for it, but Energy's going to get 3rd. Sarah's 4th. Captain Jack. Yep, stage 2 winner to Captain Jack. Just Ken gets back into the top 5 with that 5th place. And it's going to be Tomboy, Rockstar 6th and 7th. 8th, I'll try to.
Keystone, do, HWC Breeze.
All right, thank you for that, then, Kate.
That was a great drive to get back up to P5 for Ken, because when I saw him get in the wall, I was riding on board with him, and if he wasn't outside of the top 10, he was 10th, and it looked like he lost a lot of ground. So look for that car to get back up toward the front and race for the win.
Yeah, he'll start out right on this inside in 5th place right here, so we'll see what he's able to do with that starting spot now. As we head to stage 3 now, this is a much longer stage than the 2 we've had so far.
Richard's in.
52 laps, I believe, as the official count. It's going to be Matty Ice. He might have forgot to pit. Yes, he has. A new guy tonight, and he's made a rookie mistake right there.
You'll learn quick from doing that. I've done it plenty of times.
Me too.
Meanwhile, back.
Be able to secure the lead.
Yes,
Who'd I hit? Sorry, Batman.
Dive bomb into the bottom of Freedom Flyer. Sarah's going to follow.
Right, and Ken's going to get to the inside. Ken's going to get to the inside of the 4 as well now. So that move by Energy could shove out the 4 back to 5th place, at the very least. As yeah, that's where Freedom Flyer settles in. Is Captain Jack able to hold the lead still? Energy now in 2nd. And Energy is going to immediately go for a move on the inside for the lead. The 13 car wants it back, and he will have the run. Captain Jack, the loneliest man on the track right now in that outside lane. And it's still going to be side by side. Energy slid up. Captain Jack's going to have to run. Where does the run go? Where does the cars behind him go?
44 in the wall a little bit. That's going to leave the 13 on the bottom going in 3 and 4. I think this is where
Ken! There goes Rockstar! Ken sends a dive in there. Rockstar takes advantage. Oh my goodness, this racing Armageddon back there. 3 wide for 4. There's still three wide, entering the corner.
Side by side bouncing off each other. Is that Freedom Flyer up into the wall? I think it is. 8 car coming off pit road. Gotta watch him. They're trying to sort it out back there.
Yeah, it looks like Just Ken's going to get the better of Rockstar. They're still side by side behind.
And they're still side by side for the lead in front of all that. 44 to the outside of the 13, putting up a great fight.
Yeah, he's
finally going to be able to clear.
Yeah, and Captain Jack's going to be able to tuck back into second in front of Sarah as well. And now Freedom Flyer goes underneath the 54 for fourth place. Rockstar slides.
Batman just hit the wall.
Rockstar slid way up in that corner. Now Captain Jack's going to go to the inside of NRG for the lead. Help from Sarah.
Help them. Both of them go up the track.
All three of them are up the track. That's going to give time to the guys behind as they'll hit the corner smoother. Captain Jack's back in the lead. Sarah now side by side with NRG for second. Sarah with the preferred line in the corner. Sarah's still got the advantage. Where it's all about what the 44 does with his line choice.
In the wall, NRG. There goes Freedom Flyer and Ken around, and I think Rockstar is going to follow him. But big mistake getting into the wall there off of 2.
Absolutely huge mistake. Now he'll fall out of the top 5 into the middle of this pack, and now Keystone Cowboy also taking a nice look at the 13, but won't be able to get side by side before he comes down. And now it's Captain Jack back out in the lead. Got a Sarah in second, right on his bumper, and to the inside.
Freedom Flyer close to the wall. Ken's going to take advantage and slide up the track. He missed the entry a bit, and that's going to leave the door open for the 54 Rockstar.
Meanwhile, out front, Sarah had got the move complete, but Captain Jack with another brilliant crossover in 3 and 4 and gets the lap led. Good racing all around the track right now.
Yeah, great racing. Freedom Flyer's going to pull a crossover on NRG. NRG's in the wall again. 54 came up on him a little bit, trying to follow that.
Oh, 68's around. Oh, there's a huge hit. Keystone Cowboy around. That was a huge person that was in the that was trying to stay alive in the top 12 to get moved up. So a huge hit to his finish here with that mistake.
Maybe not, because Keystone's fast.
Keystone was one of those cars that was really close to the bubble of the top 12 going into this race. So I really do hope he has a fast car and can get back up there so that he can be able to get drafted if possible.
Yeah, and the thing is we've seen Tomboy have a good race. He was outside. Salt Lights had a pretty good race. He was outside the cut line, and Captain Jack's had probably the best race so far in terms of points, and has set himself up for a huge points day. He could potentially leapfrog all of these guys. I don't know where he was. He did not race the opening race, so that's a very slim possibility in what I'm saying. But
I can let you know exactly where he was at. Captain Jack actually did. He's P2 in the points.
He is P2?
Yep. P2. Ken 1, Captain Jack 2nd, Rockstar P3.
All right. Well,
now, out of the top 12, who's not racing?
I believe JCR is both not racing. They have not shown up for this race.
So that could hurt them.
And I believe Travesty as well.
Yeah, Trav said he would not be able to make the races anymore. He just started his new work schedule. You'll still be able to catch him Thursday nights in the Giggity Cup, but if you were looking for him here, he won't be showing up anytime soon, I don't think. So unfortunate for that.
If you're looking for him on Sunday, you'll have to start watching on what night does he race? Thursday.
Thursday night.
Yep.
Start watching on Thursday then. Sorry, folks.
Speaking of later this week, be sure to tune in across the week, Tuesday and Thursday, where the Cup guys cringe first on Tuesday, Giggity Cup second on Thursday. We'll be at Chicagoland, where you'll see both of us racing Tuesday and Mr. Denke race Thursday.
Yep.
Now you say both of us like you made the 500.
Look.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Yeah, you had to. Because I made it.
I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one.
You can wreck me. Just wreck me on Tuesday. It's fine.
I'm trying to be
How many laps of fuel did we get again?
Believe it was 20. I think you could run 27 or 26 laps. I don't remember off the top of my head.
I want to say the fuel gives you 28, and you can really run like 27.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was somewhere around there if I remember correctly from how. Because I know you lose fuel over the run at Kentucky, which is a thing that should be noted. Is 52 laps, you're really going to have to stretch it. Stretch your fuel both times. If you short pit in any capacity, it's going to be a struggle to make it, especially on these sliders.
Yeah, and what I noticed running a few laps before the race, I think they're also going to have to save some tires too. These right sides really, with the low banking here, these right sides really wear pretty quickly at this track in this series.
Yep.
Yeah, what is the lap count and what are your tires at that, just so we can have an idea?
39 to go, and I got 60 and 40.
Yep, he's got 60.
And I'm looser than crazy.
Yeah, based on those percentages, I'd say so.
Yeah,
well, I ran a 6 and I followed what you said for the 4, and I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have touched it.
Go up 3 clicks on wedge.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he's 20% difference already, I think he's going to need more than 3 clicks.
Well, we're going to start here. Start somewhere. Also drive it in hard.
I was thinking of putting it back where I wanted it. Where I had it. That's if I don't get lapped, because the lap traffic coming up now.
Yeah, meanwhile, throughout the field, we'll have Breeze just make a pass on Harvick, Pollock, and and Breeze in the wall. But the 99 Harvick Pollock making his return to GC Sports this evening in that 99. He gets a pass. He defends his spot for now over the 61. But we'll keep a slight eye on that battle. And meanwhile, there's your in-race supporter, Denkate, is about to get caught by lap traffic. Something Canada.
Blame Canada.
That,
as Putin would say it.
Yep.
I'm trying to stay up so I don't get loose and hit them.
And meanwhile, it's 3 wide for 4th place. Tomboy to the inside, Energy in the middle. Goddess Sarah to the outside. Rockstar's going to try to follow Tomboy here.
Told you, Cowboy, don't count him out. Oh, snap.
And Energy's down below the yellow line trying to find some space there to make it work. But Tomboy gets the advantage out of all that, now in the P4.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you're now able to tell how everyone's car is handling. You can see it pretty clearly now.
Yep.
And Tomboy's actually pulled away. Once he's gone around the 13, he might have something for the long run here. We still have 10 laps left in this run, so... Or at least around 10 laps. I think it's a little less than that, but we'll see.
I got 10 laps.
Yeah, about 9 to 10, about 8 laps is when you'll see the pit window start to open. But I think everyone's just about going to stretch it as far as they can. I think you have to.
I think you're right on with that. So we're back single file once more. As we'll take a peek now at your top 3 once again. Captain Jack in the lead. Freedom Flyer is actually close up to the bumper of the 4 just about. Ken's going to be right there to take advantage of any shenanigans that goes on between those two. As it is now Freedom Flyer to the inside. Freedom didn't really have a chance that time to get side by side.
You know what I just noticed? No blown motors yet. Love to see it.
Yep. Yeah, love to see it. Everyone's staying in there. No one's No one's parked it. Everyone's internet's held up, especially Mr. Laglife in the 10.
Yeah, because he blew a motor in the first race.
First two, actually, I believe.
We only raced one so far today.
Oh, you're talking about today.
Oh, you meant today.
Yeah! Yeah, I'm trying to be easy on the tires, crew chief.
Drive it in harder, so you'll use more right front.
I'm trying. But I get sideways. And I don't want to wreck the person that's behind me.
Oh. There's Freedom Flyer again, taking a peek. Has his nose in clean air, but just doesn't have the run out the corner. And Just Ken is going to try to stay in contact with these guys. He's actually done a pretty good job of that so far. It's a 3-car breakaway, and it's likely going to be between these three for the win, I would have to say, unless all three of these guys speed, which
would be funny.
It would be fun. It would be funny, but we kind of hope that doesn't happen.
No, you don't want to see that. But I'm not gonna say I wouldn't laugh.
I mean, fair enough. We did see a JCR speed themselves last week and take themselves out the race. So.
Oh well, yeah. Didn't they do that at Daytona? That is right. I forgot about that.
That was last week at Chicagoland. I did that, I believe.
Yeah, because they're in this race. And they never showed up, so that could help the people in 13th and 14th.
Yeah, and meanwhile, as you were talking, Freedom Flyer was able to go underneath Captain Jack and has taken the lead. So Freedom Flyer back out front. Just Ken now about a car length, maybe a car length and a half from Captain Jack. In third, just riding around that.
People going down pit road now.
Yeah, people going down pit road. I don't know what the lap count is. It's Keystone Cowboy and NB. Keystone obviously spinning out, so he might have had some tire issues to deal with.
Because the Ford just gave the lead back up. I didn't really see what happened. I just saw him go back to third right out of the corner of my eye. I was trying to look at the lap count, but he is going to come in this time, and it looks like the 44 Captain Jack is as well.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how these two enter pit road. Ken gonna have to stay in the second groove. Ken's actually
coming as well.
Ken's just finessed his way around the 4-car with the pit road break in, as long as he hasn't sped.
It looks to me like they all made it.
Yeah, I don't think anyone sped out of the front three. We will see in general once we come out the pits, and we'll get a running order of that. So front three down pit road. We'll see what the pit times are also looking like, because 44 he might have come in with the lead, but
yeah, it looks like everybody just pitted. I don't see a single car passing them on the track.
No, wait, who's in front of me?
And it will be Captain Jack, followed by, looks like Ken and Freedom Flyer will be just about even out of the pits for a
44
second.
44 is the leader.
So yeah, everybody that was on the lead lap pit together on the same lap. So that tells you how far everyone's stretching it. They had to have had 0 to 1 laps left in the tank.
Yeah, I think you're right on with that. I mean, you only saw maybe 2 guys pit before and no one pit after, so. Now the interesting thing will be whether these guys have enough of a short run car to start running down Ken in between the second and third place drivers, and if they'll work together to get their way back up there before they start battling. And also, if they do start battling with, say, like 15 to go or something really early, can they group behind them and start running them down potentially?
I think that group behind them is going to need the 4 and the 0 to work together, catch that 44 within 5 laps, and race like heck the rest of the way for that to happen. But it's possible.
So what do you think's the fastest way around here? High side or the low side?
Definitely bottom. Arc the corners. High arc, big wide arcs here, but the bottom's definitely the groove. Looks like the 0 and the 4 are starting to reel in the 44 for the lead as he negotiates through a little bit of lap traffic.
Knock on wood, so far I'm only a lap down.
Knock on wood, they're coming.
I know, they're right behind me. But I keep sliding up. Dang it.
On exit?
Yep.
Huh, see, when I ran 6 earlier, I couldn't get the thing to slide to save my life. It would just plow. And here comes the 4, Freedom Flyer, looking up underneath. The 0 again. Now that they got the draft of the 44, I think they are going to start battling it out here.
Yeah, but you got to be careful about it, as if you battle too much, you're just going to lose that draft for once more.
That is true. Yeah, if you start battling for 2 or 3 laps and you get to bouncing off of each other, that could be the race right there. So you do have to kind of be careful doing this.
Yeah, although Freedom Flyer for now is just going to hold second and now get back to the 44, and we'll make it a 3-car battle for the win instead of a 2-car battle for second, perhaps.
Oh, now I'm 2 laps down. Sorry, boys.
All good. Blame Canada.
Yep. Actually, shouldn't we blame my crew chief?
No, not him. Anyone but him.
Oh,
I'll
dear.
do my best because I'm right behind the leaders, so I'll do my best in trying to get you guys lap counts.
Alright, but here's the 4 now. Going to be pulling up to the bumper of the 44 as we speak. Now, the 4 was able to make a run at the 44 before, and now he's going to make a run immediately. Goes to the inside, takes the lead.
Ken's
And
going to try to capitalize on it. He's under Freedom Flyer now. 44 pushed up off of turn 4. A little bit of contact there. 4's going to lose a lot of momentum on the top. Ken's going to be able to clear him getting down into 3. 44's going to think about taking the lead right back away from him. 44 back to the lead.
And we've just seen 3 different leaders in 1 lap, so there you have it. Just do that a couple more times, and it won't just be these 3 battling. I will say that right now.
Yeah, tell me these guys won't put on a good show for the win.
Yeah, you got some. Yeah, you got some guys that will be willing to go for here, especially as we get down to the nitty-gritty here at the end of the race. As Ken's going for second, right as we say that.
A little contact off the corner.
There's side by side once more. Ken's going to have the advantage and get clear of Freedom Flyer for second.
Trying to find a little action back to the field, but I'm not finding much.
Okay, I tried to stay up. I don't know who's behind NRG, but I apologize. I stayed up in the wall, and then he ran into the back of me. Rockstar.
Ah, you killed
I thought
Rocky.
I thought he was gonna go low, but NRG went low, and I stayed up, and he went right in behind me.
Damn it, Canada.
So I apologize.
So now back with the race lead after that little moment. It's still a cap jack, and Ken and Freedom Flyer are now going to have lap traffic to potentially use that, and that lap traffic is battling as well, so it's not like they're going to get any breaks, the leaders are, because they got to, because, I mean, the 2 lap guys are just not going to stop fighting just to let them by, I don't think.
No, they're trying to battle each other for a position, so it would be tough to let these guys go while you're trying to battle someone for a spot.
Yeah, and they're battling quite hard as well. Oh, it's the 299 cars as well. Harvick Pollock versus NB. That is the battle for that spot. And it looks like they're going to be separated in a way to where the 3 leaders can work their way through without too much of an issue. NB stays high and will tuck back, and then Harvick's now going to have an opportunity to let them go in 3 and 4, and does so. And now Freedom Flyer slides it in on the 0 and takes the spot. Oh, they're going to make a bit of contact.
Oh, God damn it.
So Freedom Flyer back in second now. Captain Jack still leads.
Freedom Flyer and Ken cannot decide who wants to go battle Captain Jack.
Well, I mean, I think they both want to battle him, and they're shooting themselves in the
foot. They are not letting each other.
Yeah, they're sort of shooting themselves in the foot, not trying to just work their way up to Captain Jack and get around him before they start battling.
The good thing is that each time they haven't exactly quite lost his draft, so they've been able to catch right back up within the next lap or two.
That is true, but once we've seen someone get to the bumper, the other person's just immediately gone back underneath, and it's just like a cycle.
That is true. As soon as whoever's in second gets to about within a car length to 2 car lengths back of the leader, third place makes the move.
Yeah, as we see Just Ken do that just now. And now that's a bit more contact than than both of them would like to see.
Now I'm starting to think they don't like each other.
I think we're just having some good hard racing out there.
So I think they're coming to 10 to go because I'm at 13 laps remaining.
Well, I can tell you from experience, Ken definitely brings racing. It's not always good, but he does bring racing.
Yeah, you could definitely say that.
I'm kidding. Ken knows I like him. I don't know why I like him, but I do.
Probably because he's probably the one making this race interesting right now. They're not just riding single file around, but
if they get right back to the bumper of Captain Jack, it looks like as the run goes on, I've noticed that the 44 just has better drive off than these two right now. It looks like on the longer run, that is.
Yeah, I mean, the thing we have seen, though, is that these two have been battling so hard, they might have just worn their stuff out a bit more than the 44 has just been able to ride behind them without any real threat, other than that one time they sort of cycled through everyone.
Leaders are coming, 8 to go.
Alrighty, thanks for the update. So, 8 laps to go here from Kentucky. It is Captain Jack, Freedom Flyer, Just Ken. These are going to be 3 for the win.
Ken looks to the top. I don't think he was quite clear. A little bit of contact. These two have to start making they have to group up and start making their run on the 44.
They're not doing that much of that, and much more of swapping positions again.
Captain Jack is loving what he is seeing in the mirror.
Yeah,
we have a car out, I think.
I believe you are right. That is the 8 of Matty Ice.
Nah.
We'll see. I don't think he's out. Yeah, he's moving back on pit road. He is.
He is? Oh.
I think he just might have had to pit either short pit in before, or he did have to pit at the beginning of stage 3. So
that is right. He's off sequence because of he forgot to pit.
Yeah.
Like Ken might be starting to reel the 44 back in, but the 44 is getting through some heavy lap traffic. He's got 3 right out the windshield in front of him.
Yeah. He'll get underneath the 92 of Batman right here, and then behind that it'll be in front of that I should say, it'll be Breezing the 61 and Keystone Cowboy, who's recovered fairly decently to get back around the 61.
I believe that was just 5 to go that we took. Was that correct, Dunkey?
I will tell you in a second. I'm almost start finish line. Yes, sir. 5 to go, so they're coming up to 4 to go.
Yes, sir. Exactly what I was thinking.
Nice job, Dad.
Thanks.
As now
Yep.
second and third get bumper to bumper once more.
They have caught, though. They're within about 5 car lengths. Still trying to work the lap traffic. 61 comes down in front of Ken. Didn't lose too much position, though. Didn't lose that much track position.
Alright, as we get into the final few laps, just a shout out to YouTube land, do in the race, and also he was asking if he was lagging earlier. I didn't see nothing.
Nope.
3 to go.
Yep, there you go. And then also Puddin, who helped us with the custom race earlier, he was wondering where Keystone was at. Well, he's right in front of the 44 and has lap traffic, so there's your answer.
Ooh, 68. Keystone a little bit loose right there.
Yeah, Cam Jack's going to get him.
He's anywhere above 14th.
Yeah, he's made a decent recovery of his spin earlier this stage, but now coming to 2 to go, I don't think they're going to have enough for Captain Jack here.
I don't either. I think this is Captain Jack's race to lose. Now they finally make their way through the lap traffic. Let's see if they haven't wanted to work together yet this whole race, but I think they're going to have to, and they are not going to.
Nope, it's going to be Just Ken looking to defend or take the second spot. There, as they come to the white flag, 1 lap to go. Captain Jack in the lead. It is Mr. Just Ken second, Freedom Flyer third. We'll see if there's any last moves here. Looks like Freedom Flyer's going to get underneath. They're going to be running each other down to the apron. Oh, they're blocking each other. Freedom Flyer can't get the stick. Just Ken's going to cut the inside off. He's going to keep second. But it's going to be Captain Jack with the win from Kentucky. Just Ken second, Freedom Flyer third, and fourth place, I believe, is NRG way out there. We'll try to get off.
I'll tell you in a second. You know, I messed up my own race.
All right, so
so NRG did get their fourth. Oh my God! Hold on.
So while we're figuring out the finishing order, we'll. Dad, if you don't mind, sending in an invite to Mr. Captain Jack and Just Ken.
So the finishing order is...
I don't know if I have either of them on my friends list.
Captain Jack, Just Ken, Freedom Flyer. Then it's Mo Power, Rockstar, Goddess Sarah, Salt Life. Do, Tomboy, and NASCAR 82 FK rounding out the top 10. Then we have Keystone Cowboy 11th, HWC Breeze in 12th, Batman Pew Pew in 13th, Harvick Pollock 14th, not bad for his debut. NB02 is 15th, Brian SP, then me, then Matthijs.
All right, thank you for that. And fastest lap will go to the 54 of Rockstar for NK8.
Oh yeah, better take that. Damn it. There we go. I think I got that.
I can't
okay,
add
so you need... Who do you need?
I don't have them on my friends list. We need Captain Jack and Ken.
Captain Jack and Ken?
If the broadcast doesn't mind me blue screen, I believe I have Captain Jack.
I think I have both.
Just Ken.
Just Ken? I definitely have him.
So we'll interview our top two in a moment here. We're just going to wait for them both to get in.
All right, hold on here.
There's Captain Jack. Nice win there.
Oh yeah, I went too far. Sorry, guys. Oh no, wait. Just Ken's got the X's, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I gotta go to the bottom here. Sorry. Just give me a second.
All good.
There he is. Done.
Good deal.
All right, guys. Have a good night. Good win, Captain Jack. I gotta go to bed.
Yeah, thanks for being IRR tonight for us, then, Kate.
No problem. Sorry I couldn't stay on the lead lap this time. Have a good night, boys.
Later.
Alright, so do we have everyone in here now?
No, we're still waiting on Ken. We can go ahead and start with Captain Jack if you want. Oh, Ken's in here now.
Alrighty, well, before we begin interviews, just make sure both of you have a copy and have voice on always allow and stuff like that.
A copy of my rights.
I don't know about that, but
Listen, this is our broadcast, pal.
By being arrested.
Well, you didn't speed down pit road, so I don't think you would be arrested for that.
Yeah. Looked like I did though, huh?
I thought you were gonna at first. I didn't know you were coming.
Yeah, well, I believe we are all good. So, anyways, we'll start with you, Just Ken, and good P2 finish for you. I made a spot just straight up under braking, entering pit road as you had mentioned, and then you and Freedom Fly were together, but you both sort of started battling each other and just let Cap Jack get away. So,
yeah, you worked together until you didn't. That was a tough one.
Oh my God!
It was road. Talk about that.
That was frustrating because I worked with him all the way up until the pits, and then like the lap before we pitted, he dove down, so I got in front of him, and I'm like, I didn't understand that, and that's why I couldn't really signal because he was still underneath me, so I just like I had to pit. So,
yeah, every time it looked like you guys got within 1 or 2 car lengths off the back bumper of Captain Jack, it looked like you guys just didn't want to let each other.
I know, and I was trying really hard, but I knew I could get to Captain and do something with him. I was just kind of biding my time riding until the last couple laps was when I was really going to start pressing the issue, and he'd come and just drove it in underneath me into 3 and just. You know how it is, man. You driving underneath somebody, kind of whether you wiggle up on purpose or on accident, you touch somebody and they just lose their nose and slide up towards the wall. And it happened to me several times throughout the race. And I trying to stick that in my pocket and forget about it. And he did it to me there late in the race, and it was just like, oh my gosh, it was just frustrating the heck out of me. And I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. I was just looking to finish top 3 anyways, try to keep it consistent for points, but I think we definitely had something. If we hadn't, we could have all had a good battle together for the win, not for freaking second place, but
yeah,
I showed him a little bit of my displeasure there in the last lap.
Oh, I saw.
You know, so.
Yeah, you had the mother of blocks down there and entering, well, down the backstretch and entering 3 there. So, well, potentially a championship rival, as I believe you two are the highest points in points right now. That probably won't be moving up due to scheduling to the Cringe Cup series. So, potential championship rivals for us to talk about throughout the season.
Yep. That's part of it.
Yeah, keep it up. Keeps it interesting for us.
Right. That's what I thought about that. Like part of the way through that battle was, well, at least this is some good entertainment for these guys.
Now there's Ken, middle of the race, thinking about the broadcast and not what he's doing.
Yep.
Good win, Captain Jack. Appreciate it.
And speaking of Cap Jack, we will now get on with his interview with his first career, well, first in probably a long time at the very least. GC win.
This season.
Yeah, first this season. We'll say that. First this season for Captain Jack. Do you have what was your thoughts in that last round with them catching you and then sort of taking themselves out of it?
I appreciate Freedom doing that, but I wish it was low draft instead of normal draft, where if it was low, I would have pulled away by 2-3 seconds. Like, because once you lose that draft to the leader, you will not catch them.
Yeah, I felt the same way. I was like, because I felt like I could catch you. I was conserving, but I felt like he couldn't catch me if he couldn't have hung on to my draft, and it was so frustrating.
It felt frustrating because I know I had a lot more speed than what you and Freedom had. I think Freedom was the closest out of you two that had any speed that could match like raw without draft and all that.
Yeah, Jack.
You were just
after
like
you
hanging on with draft. Kim.
Yeah, after you got in the wall early in the race and how quick I saw you got back up there, I knew you had one of the best cars in the field.
I was really just riding, not really paying attention. I know it felt back to like 10th or something and like 2 seconds off the lead.
Yeah, I mean, it was an impressive comeback from that, and just an impressive drive in general, getting not only the race win, but also stage 2 win as well. So a very solid night in points for you.
And I might
And
leave him with the points lead heading out of here because he was P2 heading into the night.
No, I'm not really even paying attention to the points. Just running.
yeah, now just wondering if you'll be considering moving up to the Cringe Cup for Tuesday nights if you are potentially signed this Friday.
I'm not. I probably won't move up. Probably won't sign just because of scheduling.
All right, well, there you have the top 3 in this race. Will probably be our top 3 championship contenders then. If
It's gonna
that's
be a really good points battle then.
yeah, I will definitely say. And just judging by the show these guys put on tonight, it'll be very interesting to see how these guys have at it the rest of the time. So, yeah, I think we're in for a great season of GC Sports Cringe Xfinity action with that. So, if you have any last thoughts that you want to put out, Captain Jack, now's the time.
Low draft is better than normal draft.
Fair enough. I won't agree or disagree with that statement.
I'll agree. I'll step on the ledge.
But with that, I believe we're going to wrap this up here from GC Sports. It has been an honor to broadcast this race once again. Congratulations to you two with the top 2 spots once again. And this has been T-Bird and probably your dad. Thanks to Denke for being in-race reporter tonight. He's already ran off and probably already sleeping somehow, but...
Also, don't forget to tune in next Sunday for both of the Xfinity series from
the Charlotte
Roval. That ought to be a show.
Yeah, the first road course of the season, and also later
That'll
this
be
week...
a show, but add another word before show.
Oh boy. Also, check out later this week with Tuesday and Thursday racing from Chicagoland, Cringe Cup or the Slider Cup on Tuesday, and then the Giggity or Custom side on Thursday. Tune in for all the races. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more racing action as well. And for tonight, we will be signing off the air. See you from Kentucky, and have a good one.